let's jump into our NBA. We got the NBA draft coming up on Thursday, Brett, and you've been looking forward to this for a while. Found some value early on. Let's take a look at it now.
Yeah, Higgins, I gave out Josh Giddey on my day job at plus 156 to go in the top 10 last Tuesday, Higgins. Now on draft day, he is minus 260 to go in the top 10. A big trade over the week, sending Jonas Valanciunas to the New Orleans Pelicans for Steven Adams and Eric Bledsoe and the number 10 overall pick may have helped propel Giddey into that top 10. It's rumored that the Memphis Grizzlies really like Josh Giddey, so maybe that helps. But Higgins, I had him going a little bit higher than 10 anyway. I have him circled more in the 6, 7, 8 range. So, like, good line movement. Very excited about that. A guy I said might slip Higgins, Davion Mitchell. I picked him over 8.5. He's now listed at 12.5, minus 120 on the over. Jonathan Kuminga was a pick I gave out last episode as well, under 7.5. I gave it out at minus 108. Higgins, it's now minus 148 on the under to Jonathan Kuminga, but it hasn't been all roses, Higgins. I bet under 8.5 on Keon Johnson at plus 164. Now over under 15.5. Heavy favorite on the under minus 164, under 15.5. Again, I have it over 8.5, or excuse me, under 8.5 plus 164. So I guess you could say in some sense I got some value if I think he's going in that top 8 still, but it does not seem like America agrees with me, Higgins. And my last one before you respond, Cam Thomas, I gave it out at 24.5 minus 124. Now, slight favorite on the under, minus 21.5.
Hey, that is 4 out of 5 of your picks that have received positive value since you have placed them. They're sitting pretty good compared to where the rest of the sports books are looking at them now. Even the Keon Johnson one, though, if it hits, if the under 8.5 hits, that's a much better payout than even if you bet the under 15.5 right now. The under 15.5 may be the smarter pick, but you'll be the one getting the better payout because you're risking a little bit more here. And 4 out of 5, some spectacular value, Brett. And I've been looking at the NBA draft since we've talked about it more. I've been looking more and more into it, looking back at the college basketball scene and stuff like that. And I'm actually going to fade the public a little bit here, Brett. I'm going to place a half unit bet on Jalen Green to be the number 1 pick. Now, everyone seems to think it's going to be Cade Cunningham, but Jalen Green was ranked above Cade Cunningham when they were coming out of high school. Jalen Green just did not go to college. He ended up playing in the G League instead, averaged just under 18 points per game. And you know what? Maybe the fact that Cade Cunningham's been the consensus number 1 since December has people overlooking stuff a little bit. So if there's value anywhere, I think Jalen Green's the other guy that might get drafted number 1. So I'm going to be placing a $5 bet there at plus 1,600 value that I found.
Well, I'm not going to let you place that bet, Higgins, but I will let you place it with me at I'll give you I'll give you plus 1,800, Higgins. Plus 1,800, same bet. Levy Sportsbook. You don't have to go through the Oregon. We don't pay taxes here. Just friends on whatever Venmo.
All right, yeah, I'll go with you then. I mean, obviously, better odds sounds fantastic to me. I'll be placing that with the sports book of Levy.
The Sportsbook of Levy, one of the best sports books, I think.
Sounds fantastic. That draft's happening on Thursday evening, as I said. Brett mentioned it. There was a trade between the Pelicans and the Grizzlies that moved around that number 10 pick. Who's to say we don't see plenty of more action on Thursday? My bet is that we will. Who's who knows how many trades we see though? It should be an action-packed evening.
Yeah, I mean, people will be watching to see what's going to happen with Ben Simmons, Damian Lillard, Bradley Beal. all potentially moved within the next 24 hours, all potentially staying within the next 24 hours. So it should be an exciting night in the NBA, Higgins.
It certainly will be.